Greetings, everyone. The video you are seeing here, the picture you are seeing here, is a ritualist in the name of native daughter. In the other hands, the picture you are seeing there is also a ritualist in the name of pastor. We have watched them, everything is already in the public. But there's something that brought my attention, that prompted me to make this video. And I think I will address it here for the public and for the government who made that very terrible mistake to correct themselves, and also for the government to learn from that event that happened, because there is something that drew my attention. And these are, when the community of this different the youth of this different community captured this ritualist, the native daughter, and the other community, the youth of the other community, captured this pastor, who is also a ritualist. They both made video, but within 4 hours, or in less than 4 hours, the news broke out and the government had it. The first step the government took was to send bulldozer to go and demolish the building of the ritualist native doctor without any atom of investigation. The same thing is what they did to the other ritualist pastor. Within less than 4 hours of the event, they also sent bulldozer to go and demolish the church where the 4 children was buried in their altar. And that is what I am against. Now, having said this, let me analyze it. The demolition of that buildings immediately is what looks so suspicious. The government look like there is something they are hiding, or there is something they don't want people to know. Now, in a civilized society, in Western world, what the government should have done to those 2 buildings is to seal it off. Nobody should take anything there, and nobody should come in or go out. They will apprehend everyone, including the members of those associations these 2 people belong to. And they carry out thorough investigation to ascertain how many people were buried in that building. Because the one the youth discovered in the soccer way is not only, I believe that is not the only people that was buried in that building. The foundation of that building, every corner of that building, the bedrooms, the floor in the parlor, and the toilet, the government could have investigated and checked those places to make sure that anyone that was buried there, they will bring out their, even if it is their skeleton that is remaining, bring it out. And they carry out autopsy, and they carry out investigation, different exams, to ascertain how these people were buried and the process they were buried, everything that happened to them. This is what the government should have done after carrying out all this thorough investigation to the pastor's church and to that native doctor's Sharan. They will investigate all these things to know how many people that was buried in those places. After the investigation, then you interrogate the native doctor. Sorry, it's not a native doctor. The ritualist. After interrogating him, he will be able to mention and point the names of the people he used human being to prepare those charms for. Those people should also be apprehended. This is what intelligent security and the wise government will do. But because our Nigeria, or the government of Africa, no matter how educated you people are, you don't know how to discharge your jobs. You don't learn. You rush in. You rush in and demolish the building without proper investigation and to control those foundations to know how many people that was buried. Now you demolish the building. How will you now ascertain and know the kind of places people were buried in that place? How will you know? These are the things you should have done. The same thing applicable to the pastor. Now, to round everything up, because I will not take much of your time, any native doctor that come out to tell you that he prepares charm for any pastor, reverend father, evangelist, or for Christians, that native doctor should be arrested, because until he called the name of the pastor and the kind of charm he prepares for the pastor. And I also solicit for the government to take some certain actions against the native doctor. Any native doctor that say that he is into Igbo should be arrested. And those things that is there in their Sharia whatever, those blood, the government should carry out proper investigation to make sure that those blood are not human being blood. The only native doctor I want in our land today is ndị na-agba ọkpụkpụ, ndị na-agba ọrịa afọ, cancer, na ndị na-agba isi ọwụwa, na ndị na-agba ala, ya na ndị na-agba ọrịa dị iche iche, ya na dibịa na-agba afa. Apart from this, every other native doctor should be abolished in our land. What we need now, let's go back to our root, is let us go into science and technology. The highest is science and technology. It controls this world. Once you are into science and technology, into production, any kind of weapon, physical one, you don't need faith. That is what this Western world is using to control the world today. If you have nuclear weapon, that is the highest audacity you will have. So I want to use this medium to tell our governor the time for them to sit up and they stop demolishing any building that anything was discovered without proper investigation. Okay? This is what I will tell all of you. I don't want to take much of your time. I will drop it here. And remember, this platform is a citadel for knowledge. And don't forget to subscribe and click notification button to receive our video. Once we drop it as it is hot, we give it to you raw. Thank you and stay tuned for more videos. I remember my humble self, MAP Ezioku Boniro 1. Thank you.